Hey guys, Variant Lifestyle is a premium clothing brand that lets you express yourself through your fashion. Head over to variantlife.com. That's Variant Life, VARIANTLIFE.com, and use promo code FLUKE, FLUKE, for 30% off your entire order. All right, what is up? Welcome back to the Big Mad Podcast. My name is Lucas, and I am excited. So, doing some new things right now. I'm actually not doing the video podcast right now. So if you are on YouTube listening to this podcast, you are not seeing my face. And I know that you're very upset because I know that you love the video podcast, but I'm going to try something new, trying some different things. You guys know this podcast is off the cuff. I'm just winging it as I go, and that's why you're here, to be with me along the ride and my trials and errors as I get going on the Big Mad Podcast. So I know a ton of things have changed if you've stuck with it. I don't know how noticeable those changes are, but that's okay. They know that they're a lot to me because I'm the one doing this stuff, and I'm trying a lot of new things. I know I go in and out on different things here and there, but we just go with the flow. And today's episode is actually a surprise episode. So, surprise! Something happened. I found something that just made me big mad. I wasn't super inspired to make an episode today. However, I found something that I needed to vent about, and that's why the Big Mad Podcast exists. So before we get going, I want to plug the Twitter. Follow me at Big Mad Pod, BIGMADPOD on Twitter. Follow that page. I tweet a lot. I share early things about the podcast on there. That's where you'll find my episode announcements. I'll pin the most recent episode to the top of the profile so you can easily access it. If you're subscribed to the YouTube page, you absolutely should be subscribed to the YouTube page. You'll get notifications straight to your phone every time I post an episode within seconds of posting it. And you know how I know it happened so quickly? Because I'm subscribed myself. So I know the moment I click publish on YouTube, I get that notification. So I know how quickly it is. So I know if you want to get these episodes quickly, that is what you must do, and allow for YouTube to send you notifications. And I think that you should do that, because don't you want these episodes as soon as possible? I know I would. I know I do, and that's why I'm subscribed. So subscribe to the YouTube page if you haven't. I really do appreciate it. It really helps the podcast grow. It really keeps me motivated to keep going. It really keeps me motivated to enhance this podcast as well. So every time I feel that this podcast is going in the right direction, I put more of my time and more of my effort into it, and it just increases the value and the production value of this podcast. So go ahead, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitter, hit the like button on every YouTube video. I don't care if you like it or not. You should be hitting that like button before the episode even begins. If you're a loyal fan of the Big Mad Podcast, you will like the episode before you even press play, because you're that loyal, because you want me to succeed, because you want more Big Mad content. All right, I think that's enough lecturing to you guys. So I'm going to get into what I found that I am just irate about. So I watched a video earlier today, and I got like a little bit into it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to skip ahead because this is obviously stupid. But it's one of those things where it's a train wreck, and I absolutely must watch it further because it's so bad, because it's so stupid. It's one of those things. However, I watched it for about 15 seconds, realized it was that kind of thing, and then skipped ahead to the end because I wanted to see the conclusion. So I'm actually going to watch the full episode on the podcast. So some of this will be my first reaction, as I haven't seen it completely through. So this will be a live reaction of this video I found. This will be a live reaction from me during the podcast, live, uncut, unedited, and ready to go. So here we go. Without further ado, this is the video I'm going to watch live on the podcast, all right? So the caption says, okay, so let me preface a little bit about this. It's on Facebook. It's clearly a normie woman's Facebook page, and she was live, all right? So she recorded this live, which to me seemed odd because it was kind of an informational video. At least that's how she was portraying this. And so why did you need to go live to make like a 2-minute video? Like, why didn't you just record the video of whatever it is you wanted to talk about and then have the ability to like watch it through to make sure everything was cool? And if you wanted to add some things, you could always do another take because that's why you record things in advance. I mean, I don't consider myself an expert. You know, I only like make a podcast. So, you know, I know a thing or two about like recording things in advance. Although I will say I don't edit my shit after it's recorded. Everything that you guys have ever heard from me is one take. Just a side note. But anyway, I just thought it was weird that like, you know, I think people just go live because they just want to go live. Like, you know, when you see those, and I've never gone live. All right. So let's just get that out there. I've never been live on any social media. I've Twitch streamed, and I guess that's a form of going live, but I don't consider that the same as like a social media thing going live where I'm just like, I have nothing going on. Like when I Twitch stream, I'm occupied by playing video games. So when you go live on social media, I don't know, maybe you have some, I don't know, there's a bazillion reasons you can go live, but this one seemed weird. I don't get it. It wasn't necessary to go live. I'm speculating that some of these people go live because they're vain and they want the attention of seeing people join their live session because it fills their ego, because that's all we want to do on social media. We just want to fill our egos. That's all anybody wants to do. And you know what? As long as we confront that reality, I'm okay with it. So she went live, and so I'm seeing it after it was live. So now it's just posted as a regular video, which she should have just done in the first place. So what she wanted to do, she did what she wanted to do at a lesser value because it was live and there was errors and she misspoke a few times. And I don't, we'll find out more as I watch the rest of it live because like I said, I only watched the first 15 seconds. So let me take a big swig of drink of Monster Energy. Thank you, Monster Energy, for sponsoring this podcast. I will gladly accept $1 million per episode. Thank you for supporting the Big Mad Podcast. All right. So she was live. It's a Karen, by the way. Her name isn't Karen, but you know what a Karen is. It's that type of woman. She says, "Oh shit," with 3 exclamation marks. "Yes, I cussed and you will too when you see this." 2 exclamation marks. All right, so I gotta watch this now. The thumbnail of the video is her holding a phone, an iPhone. And of course, her background image on the phone is her or somebody, a person with a dog, a picture they took. You know, that's not that there's anything wrong with that picture being someone's background, but it's just very cliche to the Karen stereotype that this person is. And immediately I can see a screen full of unorganized apps. All of them have like notification bubbles on them, like how the iPhones do. So there's like the calendar has a red bubble with a 1 next to it. The Facebook has 2, Instagram 2. Then they're like, some of the apps are sorted into folders, so I can't even see what they are, but they have bubbles on them. It's just, this whole thing is a hot mess. The email app that's pinned to the bottom of the phone with the camera, the Safari app and the phone app where you dial out. The email one has like thousands and thousands of notifications. Like, just turn those off. I don't know about you, but I cannot have a cluttered phone with notifications popping up like that. These people are sociopaths that live with hella notifications unanswered on their phone. And of course, they have like 3 missed calls that have probably been been missed calls on the span of months. Probably unlistened to voicemails. By the way, this live video has 12 million views, 36.4K interactions, and almost 416,000 shares. Now, that's a lot of engagement for this stupid fucking video. All right, without further ado, I will play it, and we will dissect it.
Crazy shit going on right now on Facebook, and yes,
I started it for a second. Let me start back.
Okay, everybody, listen. This is the last live I'm doing tonight, but there's some crazy.
Okay, the last live you're doing tonight. Okay, this is the first one I'm seeing. Well, glad it's the last one. Thanks for telling us that. Now I know that you go live way too much. You are way too full of yourself. So if you have to say in your video, okay, guys, this is the last time, like, you're admitting guilt when you do that. That means you feel guilty that you go live too much. You have acknowledged that you go live way too much. Okay? All right, let's go, Karen.
Crazy shit going on right now on Facebook, and yes, I cussed.
And yes, I cussed. I said shit. Yes, I cussed. Okay, fucking Karen. Actually, you know, I'm just going to go with her name because it's hilarious. Because I was calling her Karen because I was trying to protect someone's identity, just, you know, because out of respect and shit. But it's just a generic name. It's not like it's going to be any issue. Her name's Lisa. And that's exactly like the equivalent of Karen. Like, it's on the same wavelength. So hilariously enough, her name is Lisa. So I will address her as Lisa and not Karen going forward.
And you're going to too. You're going to too when I show you this, okay? But it's okay. Listen, we're all going to repent. We're all going to repent. We're all going to repent.
Say repent one more time because I don't know if I need to repent or not. Okay, so I can already tell she's talking with some kind of slang, and it sounds so forced. That slang that she is talking with, or like the enunciation, it sounds so forced. She is trying so hard to be cool.
After seeing this live, okay? You got to see this. Okay?
You got to see this. She's about to just blow our minds. She has it all figured out. She is about to blow our minds away. This expert, this Facebook expert, Lisa, is about to discover the hidden secrets of social media on all of our phones. And she is exposing it now, live, on Facebook. Catch Lisa live, 12 p.m. for the third time that night. She promised it'll be her last time going live, but she's gonna go live with this bombshell news story. Catch Lisa live, 12 p.m., late night live, where she goes live for the last time of the day to give you this bombshell story. It's a 3-minute long video where she exposes Mark Zuckerberg for the fraud that he is.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go home because I'm at my friend's house.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting us know you're at your friend's house. That was relevant to this video.
Go home. Listen, click on Facebook, right?
Okay, I'm gonna stop again. I'm gonna do this a lot. So, of course she's a Karen named Lisa. Of course she's a middle-aged woman. Of course she thinks she's gonna beat the Facebook system. And guess how she's holding the phone? Just guess. She is pointing at the apps with her pointer finger. Now that is the most boomer thing you can do. Anyway, she's pointing to the Facebook app so we can see it, as if she didn't tell us to click on the Facebook app already. She's pointing to it so we can see it. She's going very slow, and the way she describes some simple processes of things that we all can do very easily. But anyway, go on, Lisa.
You all want to know why you get them ads?
You all want to know why you get them ads? I'm a white woman, and I'm trying to sound like I'm cool. I've studied my target demographic, and I'm going to give myself a slang. I'm from Kentucky, and I want y'all to know where I'm from so y'all can, relate to me, and I get this southern twang so that way y'all know where I'm from, and y'all hit that follow button, y'all. I'm going to blow y'all minds. All right, Lisa, let's go. Let's hear this. If I can get past this stupid, forced accent thingy that she's doing, I'll continue. I'm 33 seconds into the video, and I've complained a lot, but there will be more. So Lisa, go on.
Facebook's tracking every activity you do when you're offline.
Facebook's tracking every activity that you do when you're offline? Lisa, I didn't know that. Oh my God. You are a hacker. You are hacker woman. Oh my God, what would I have done without this video? I never knew Facebook was tracking anything that I did for the past 10 years. Fucking idiot.
When you're offline on Facebook, here's what you do. You click on your Facebook.
Also, right now, I can see her Facebook feed and her stupid friends post, and it's just dumb. And there's like, in the stories, there's like fucking pictures of like quotes, and it's like some of it's regular serif font, and then some of it's in the cursive font and shit. And it's that stupid like farmhouse font. It's stupid. You know it's stupid. You know what I'm talking about. So like I don't want to look at your shitty phone with your shitty notifications on your Messenger app that you're shittily not fucking checking, and then your shitty notifications that you're not checking either. But anyway, go on, Lisa.
App, follow me.
Follow me. She clicked on something on accident. Jim Carrey's face just popped up on the screen, zoomed way in. But anyway, let's go.
Down here in the right.
So she fucked up. All right.
On these little bars right here.
Oh, okay. On the right side, click on these little bars, the settings. We all know how to do that. But thanks for explaining.
Follow me.
Follow me. Okay. You're telling me things I already know.
Is you scroll.
You scroll. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how you used Facebook. I didn't know you scrolled on Facebook. So thank you for scrolling.
Scroll to settings, okay? You're going to scroll to settings.
Oh, okay. You could have just said go to settings.
And then you're going to scroll up.
You're scrolling down, but okay. Your finger's moving up, but you're scrolling down, so you're bad at explaining things. But thank you for trying to clarify incorrectly with your pointer finger.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. Okay, you missed it. You're going back up. You missed where you were looking. You can't find it. You're struggling to find it. Shouldn't have went live.
Scroll to right here.
Shouldn't have went live. Oh, okay, you found it.
Your Facebook information.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Wait, but you didn't identify that was the tab. There's more settings within that tab, so we didn't. I wasn't looking there initially. But anyway, I guess eventually if I have to pause the video to find what you said, then I can do that.
You're going to click on off Facebook activity.
Off Facebook activity? Who would have thought that the setting named off Facebook activity would have been the settings that are tracking your off Facebook activity? Holy shit! She is so smart to have figured that out. Oh my God, Lisa is a fucking genius. But go on, Lisa.
It says here, view or clear activity from businesses and organizations you visit off of Facebook.
It literally tells you exactly what she thinks she's like getting at here. She's like, oh, I figured out Facebook's tracking you when you're not on the app. And then go to settings, and it literally says, hey, we're tracking you when you're not using the app. And she's like, oh, I caught you. I caught you. Oh, I'm gonna get you, Mark Zuckerberg. I caught you red-handed, even though he told you exactly what he was doing. And these are the terms and conditions you agreed to when you started a Facebook. But that's okay. Go on, Lisa.
Facebook is viewing.
Oh, I can see all of her shitty websites she's visited and all the stupid, dumb shit she surfs on the web. Glad this was a live video.
Your activity that you conduct when you're off of Facebook. They're tracking every app that you visit.
Yes, they are. They openly tell you that. This isn't news.
Every app that you visit. If you do online banking.
Yes, we knew that. This isn't news.
They're tracking when you click.
They're tracking. Let's go back. They're tracking.
When you're off of Facebook. They're tracking every app that you visit. Every app that you visit. If you do online banking, they're tracking when you.
If you do online banking, they're tracking. If you do online banking, they're tracking. She mixed tracking and checking into one word. That's why you don't go live, Lisa, because you misspeak like that. And if you're not a pro podcaster like me, you're going to misspeak a lot because you're dumb. But go on.
Click on your banking online app through your phone.
Yes, this isn't news, Lisa. Every app you use, if you're logged into Facebook on your phone, you don't log out when you close the app. Duh.
Are you guys tripping?
Are you guys tripping? Oh, she just said, are you guys tripping? She's trying so hard to be cool. Oh, this is so forced. She is forcing that so hard, and it's so fucking funny and cringy at the same time. See, this is the type of shit I live for. This shit is so bad, but I have to watch it. Okay, Lisa, go on.
Of what I'm showing you, because I know I was tripping.
Oh, she said it again. She said tripping and tripping within minutes and seconds of each other.
If you do online
banking,
they're tracking.
They're tracking.
You click on your banking online app through your phone. Are you guys tripping?
Is your one
Off of
tripping?
What I'm showing you, because I know I was tripping.
There's two
when
tripping.
I saw this. So what do you do?
What do you
What do
do?
you do? How do you turn this thing
What do you
off?
do? How do you turn this off? Thanks for asking the audience. Because we don't know while we're looking at exactly the switch on your phone that turns this setting off. What do we do? What are we supposed to do, Lisa? You have to guide us. Even though if anyone can read, it says it. She's already on the menu. It says literally clear history. Lisa, you figured it out. You're a genius. Also, her phone she doesn't have the battery percentage, but it's definitely like less than 5% while she's doing this. So unprepared to start a live video on whoever the fuck's phone this is. But go on, Lisa.
Foremost, you go here. You got to clear the history.
Obviously.
Clear the history.
Obviously. Okay. Obviously.
Your activity has been cleared, so now there's no apps up here, right?
Okay, yeah, all the apps removed on that her dumb fucking stupid whoever's phone this was. All those apps are cleared. Obviously, you cleared the history. We all know how to clear history because I think every fucking adolescent dude has had to clear his web browser history during his teenage years. But go on, Lisa.
You see that? Okay, now hold on.
Oh, she just figured out. You see that? She's so proud of herself for clearing the history. She is so proud of herself. She thinks she's done something like monumental here.
Now you go more options.
Okay, more options.
Manage future activity.
Okay, it tells you exactly what to do.
Activity.
Yep.
Future activity. Turn this puppy off.
Turn this puppy off, she says. She's trying so hard to be cool. It's literally just a switch that says, hey, Facebook, I'm going to turn off the setting so you don't track the apps that I use when I'm logged into Facebook. It literally says it. There's a ton of information she's not reading here. So if anyone wanted to read this, you're welcome to. It's not like Facebook is hiding this from anybody. But go on, Lisa.
Turn it off so that Facebook can...
Oh God, one of the comments in the live says, mine is not allowing me to turn it off. It's actually blocking me. Everybody loves to blame Facebook or technology in general when it's 150 million% the user's fault. But go on, Lisa.
Can't see what you're doing when you're on Facebook. Have you ever wondered why you see certain apps pop up?
Yeah, we figured this out a long time ago.
On Facebook
this is old news.
If you go make trip reservations through VRBO or Airbnb.
Okay, those were the apps she used, so she's using her own examples, which, fine, whatever, but still hilarious.
You make trip reservations, right? For, let's say, Cancun, you go to Facebook, and Facebook is advertising Cancun.
Yeah, this isn't news. This is very obvious.
This is why. I know you guys are tripping.
Says tripping again. That's 3 trips. That's 4 trippings. Listen.
I think it's just a matter of time before we're all getting off of Facebook. But until then, these are things that you can do to safeguard yourself.
You're not getting off
and
Facebook.
Protect your privacy. Hope this helps. Tag a friend.
You fully consented to this. Also, tag a friend. I need attention. I need more people to follow my page. Tag a friend. Y'all tripping? She said tripping 4 times in less than 1 minute. Also, one of the apps on the phone there is Parler, so that speaks volumes in and of itself, so I'm not even going to get in further on that one. But I love how hard she tried to be cool. I really just think it's hilarious how people really think they get a leg up on Facebook. Do they not know that Facebook has like the most resources ever to do anything ever? It's like them and Amazon. They can do literally anything. They have the most manpower, the most brain power, the most money. Like, they can fund anything and everything. And Lisa, who probably makes $42K a year being a CNA or a nurse or some fucking generic Karen job, probably, and there's nothing wrong with those careers, so don't fucking light me up. Nurses are cool shit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying fucking basic Karens go and be nurses. They do other shit too. There's also cool nurses, so don't even start. But anyway, she and herself thinks she's outsmarted Facebook. She thinks she outsmarted Facebook. The one of the most prominent businesses in the world. In the world. She thinks she outsmarted them, and she's sharing it with her followers. All 272 of her Facebook friends. But they tag a friend, so maybe she'll get a lot more views. I mean, I already said she had like 12 million views on the video, so the shit clearly went viral. And that's what's so funny to me. All these people, the 417,000 shares of that video, they think they've beaten Facebook. When literally it's programmed within the settings. There's like terms and conditions to read. It even had links to give you further information on what they were doing with your information. They're like, hey, yeah, we're using your info. We're telling you. You agreed to it. I don't know what you want us to do. You agreed to it. Why are you holding us accountable for something you willfully signed up for? God, it's so hilarious. And Facebook even gives you, clearly, based off this video, they give you the option to turn this setting off. That's so hilarious to me. And I love how these types of people feel like they're being attacked when it's really just a more tailored ad to them. Like she used the example of Vrbo and booking vacation and trips and stuff. Okay, if you get ads for things that you show an interest in, wouldn't that be like beneficial to you? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't those ads help you? Because you like traveling? So you would like to get an ad? If you have to get ads, you know, we all don't like ads, but if you have to get them, wouldn't you want them to be relevant to you? I don't see a problem here. You're not that important where they're stealing info that matters. That's the funny part. Now, what Facebook's doing that is bad is forcing you to stay on their app, and they are using advertisers. Like they're using your data to sell off to advertisers. Facebook is a fucking piece of shit. Don't get it twisted. Facebook sucks, and they are stealing our data, selling it off to marketing companies, and using our data to profit, and it's disgusting. And they've even gotten to the fucking politics of America and actually other countries more so than America even. It's happened worse in other countries where they had less stable government. Less stable government where it's easy to like destabilize it, and social media is used as a tool to destabilize governments. But like, so Facebook sucks. Like, watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix if you haven't. That'll tell you everything you need to know, because I watched it, and that's basically how I'm forming my opinion of things I already knew about Facebook. In general, I knew that they sucked. But I just think it's funny, like, I'm not going to complain about something I know that I signed up for. Like, I shop for a lot of NBA gear. I like NBA basketball. I like jerseys, sports jerseys. So a lot of my ads on my Facebook and shit have to do with basketball. And that's fine with me because that's what I typically shop for. So if anything, they're helping me out. If I'm going to be on Facebook, which is a choice of mine, I have the choice to be on Facebook. So when I choose to peruse Facebook, they have the private platform to where they can show me the ads that they want. That's just how their platform operates, I guess. Again, still not defending Facebook. They still suck. But if I have to see an ad, at least it's relevant to me. These fucking idiots try and do everything they can to vilify these other things, and it's not always social media. When it's just like, it's their thing. Like, it's the user's problem. It's the user's error. It's on them 100%. You consented to these terms and conditions. So I don't feel sorry for you, and I don't get why you think you can go out there and complain and think that it matters. God, everyone just wants to be the victim so bad. So bad. But I cannot believe I talked this long on a live reaction video. So this was a first in the Big Mad Podcast, a live video reaction on the podcast. We're trying new things. We're trying some new things with the podcast. I went back and listened to some old episodes, and I was re-inspired on some of my old, the way I did the podcast. I'm drawing a blank on the word I want to use. But, I want to continue the podcast. I want to continue to grow. So that was a first in the Big Mad Podcast, reacting live to a video. I hope you enjoyed that. That was new for me as well. I hope that it was good for you. I hope you had fun listening. I always hope the Big Mad Podcast is fun. I want it to be fun because I have fun making these episodes. I want people listening to enjoy it as well. So anyway, I can close it up on there. I finished the video. I gave you my commentary. I gave you my thoughts on it. I vented out my Big Mad. And to completion, I completed the episode. So anyway, I'll head off on that. So please subscribe to the YouTube video if you haven't. Follow the Twitter page at BIGMADPOD. And catch all the new content as soon as possible. And stay tuned for new shit in the podcast. If I can stop talking with breaks in between everything I want to say. I have no idea why I was doing that. This is fun. We're all just having fun. This is a one-take thing. I'm like Lisa going live. I'm Lisa now. This is me, Lisa. I'm using my pointer finger on my phone right now and holding it with one hand like it's a brick, and then I'm pointing it with my other finger, so it requires both of my hands to use a phone because dumb. Anyway, fuck Lisa. She sucks. Fuck Facebook. They suck. My name's Lucas. This is the Big Mad Podcast, and I'll catch you next time.